Become smarter in minutes. There is so much information on basic survival skills that you might be asking yourself, where to start? I will quickly show you 5 basic survival tips that will help you to survive in any situation. Number 1. Attitude. Your attitude defines how successful you are in a survival situation. These first basic survival skills might even define whether you live or die. Consider the rule of threes. A human can survive for 3 minutes without air, 3 hours without a regulated body temperature, 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food. The rule of threes provides a guideline of how to prioritize basic survival skills. First shelter, then water, then the fire, and lastly food. Surviving a difficult wilderness situation also requires meeting many challenges while avoiding panic. When you are in a potential survival situation, remember to use a spear. Stop, plan, execute, assess, and reevaluate. By systematically assessing, planning, and executing your basic survival skills, you will help keep your mind and body actively engaged in your situation. Number 2. Shelter. People who are forced into survival situations often get into serious trouble because of direct exposure to the elements, like sun or rain. Being able to build a shelter is most important in a survival situation. It is extremely important to prevent or minimize heat loss, or if in a desert environment, to minimize water loss. Shelter considerations. Location, away from hazards, near materials. There are many types of shelters for you to consider. Natural shelters, like caves. We recommend the debris hut because it is often the most simple to construct in almost any environment. Number 3. Water. Your body is composed of up to 78% water, so water is more important than fire or food. In the ideal world, a person should drink 2 liters of water a day. Many lost people die because of dehydration. The best sources for clean drinking water in a wilderness is collecting rainwater. Collecting and drinking rainwater is one of the safest ways to get hydrated without the risk of bacterial infection. Tie the corners of a poncho or tarp around trees a few centimeters off the ground, place a small rock in the center to create a depression, and let the water collect. If you can, find springs, headwater streams, and collecting morning dew. First thing you need to think about is purifying water, and proven method for safely purifying water is boiling. Bringing water to a boil and allowing it to continue to boil for 2 to 3 minutes will kill bacteria and viruses. Congratulations! High-level attitude, created shelter, and having clean water, now you can successfully survive for many weeks. Number 4. Fire. Not directly a survival need, fire is one of the most useful basic survival skills. Fire will help you warm your body or your shelter, dry your clothes, boil your water, and cook your food. Fire can provide psychological support by creating a sense of security and safety. If you don't have fire-starting tools, such as lighter, matches, fire by friction is the most effective primitive technique. Number 5. Food. You might be surprised to see food so low on the basic survival skills priorities list, though we can survive for much longer without it as compared with shelter and water. Remember the rule of threes? Humans can survive without food for roughly 3 weeks, though I am sure you would not want to go that long without food. Thankfully, most natural environments are filled with a variety of items that can meet our nutritional needs. Wild plants often provide the most readily available foods, though insects and small wild game can also support our dietary needs in a survival situation. Please support us and subscribe so we can make new videos for you.